early summer of Baldur's Gate, a rash of murders began to appear. Cult interferences, a serial killer on the loose, or perhaps a spur of the moment killing and hiding of the body that became a little bit of a craze. We'll answer that and more in tonight's Dateline episode. I lost it.
The Curse of Candlekeep.
Take two, yeah. Two. And a hot summer fuck. Take three. On a hi, we're Dyson Dynamics. We're a live play show that you're watching on your Sunday morning commute. I hope you're getting groceries like I will be and not going to church like I won't be. I'm one of the players. Thank you.
Thank you, Fish. I am your Dungeon Master, Jason. I'm coming to you live from my third story office in my best Dominic Toretto cosplay. And we are playing Wizards of the Coast's module, Descent into Avernus. Last we left our heroes, they are currently in residence in the Court of Air in Candlekeep. And a lot happened last episode. Rhea Mantlemorn has sworn to go to hell, teleport into hell to go to El Terrell. You all met the Archmage Traxigor, keeper of the tuning forks of Candlekeep, and a, if a little dopey, but otherwise pleasant, floating little pink elephant named Lulu. In addition to that, maybe we should drop into the game and see if there's a reminder as to if there was anything else that happened. And with that, you have the floor.
So, when Jeremina, I think, is still in her get-up from earlier, so like purple tweed pants, a like vest that is a matching tweed and like a lightly printed high collar button up, and I think she's in the process of sitting by her bed like someone who prays, except she's slowly taking out bobby pins in her hair. And I think it smells overwhelmingly like brimstone, coal, and kerosene. And as much as like Jermaine has tried to like smother that with incense, and she's just like stone face on, not looking at a mirror, slowly taking bobby pins out of her hair.
There'll be a little knock at her door.
Yeah. Come. She'll cast, she'll just like open the door with Mage Hand.
Marty will be at the door, looking a little bit surprised. Surprised when there isn't anyone behind the door. And she'll be like, hey, Jeremina.
Jeremina will look over. She hasn't started to cry yet, but she has this very, like, unprecedented, somber look on her face. And instead of saying hello, she'll just kind of wobble her bottom lip and go back to monotonously taking out bobby pins in her hair. Now switching to the right side.
Marty is dressed, also has not changed yet today, into more comfortable clothes. And she is alone. EV3 is not with her. And she has a paper bag of stuff. And she carefully moves into the room and closes the door behind her and says, "Well, I brought you some stuff."
Thank you. You can just set it down on the bed.
Yeah, sure. She'll sit down and looks over Jeremina as she works, taking out the bobby pins and just say, would you like some help?
No, I just pulled out the last one.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, though.
I could help put your hair in a braid or something like that. Make sure it doesn't get all messed up in the night.
No, my hair's covered in spray and pomade and hair bumps and extensions. What did you get me?
Oh, well, a couple things, and Marty will grab the paper bag and bring it over. Well, I heard what happened, so I figured I would get the smorgasbord we have, and she'll rummage through it and pull out a cardboard tub that reads Jen and berries on it. I wasn't sure what flavor you like, so I went with my favorite, which is the cherry, the cherry Garcia, because that's the universal constant. It is some of the best ice cream you can get, personally speaking. If you don't like it, I can go get something else for you, though. And there is also, and she rubbages through, there is some, she pulls out like a handful of various types of sweets and snack chips, and basically anything that could be comfort foods that one could buy at like a local convenience store type place. And then I got you a bath bomb, which if you need to, I don't know how that would work with extensions. They haven't worked with extensions, but just in case you need that. And then I got you this, and she'll more hesitantly pull out a paperback book that has two men embraced on the front with the title of oh balls, what's it called? And she'll just pass that over and say, apparently this is a really popular romance novel. I mean, I'm not sure if that's what you want to be reading right now, but yeah, it looks good.
Thank you. I'll let you know when I finish reading it.
Yeah, of course. And was there anything else you might need? If you need anything, let me know.
No, thank you. I didn't. I think Jermina's standing now, and she clearly doesn't know where to like put her hands. She's just kind of like twisting aimlessly.
Oh, one second. Marty will reach back into the bag and pull out a little tiny teddy bear.
How tiny?
Like, could fit in a pocket. Like a big pocket, but in a pocket. She shakes it and it jingles.
Is it naked?
No, it has a little bow.
Jermina's going to reach forward for the teddy bear and take it. And I think she's standing there for like a good solid 7 seconds, and then her lips begin to wobble, and the tears that have been like welling in her eyes, never mind. ignore that part, but her lips are going to wobble, and she's gonna look at the teddy bear, and she's gonna go, Marty, do you think I'm pathetic?
What? No. Not
Pitiable.
the slightest.
Pitiable I get, and I know that I'm easy to mock. But you don't think I'm pathetic?
Absolutely not. Like, who? Marty's chest kind of puffs out, and she's like, who even say that to you? You are like the most like gung ho, like coolest like lady I've ever met. Like, you're not pathetic at all. Oh my god.
But you live in a city that has a shape-shifting gender wizard.
Yeah. So everyone has something interesting about them, even if they just like work at like some like you say like she kind of taps her she taps her chest with her hands as is like I think I'm boring, but you don't think I am. You think I'm amazing.
Yes, Marty, but that's because you're you. I have never
Started
everything
your own business?
failingly. I had to move to a different city to do that. There is there's an issue, and I think she gestures with a teddy bear. I want so much, and I'm able to get so much. But when I don't get those things, it is everything is constantly always it is. Have you gone to a concert and gone to and you sit at the front, or maybe if you sit in the back, but it doesn't matter where you sit, the music is always too loud, and then you have to leave, and then you have to leave the concert, and you ruin it for everybody. Isn't that pathetic? I mean, when you I ask somebody on a date and I can't read the fucking clues, and of course of course Jetto had somebody here. In hindsight, I was sitting there and I looked so stupid, and I asked it in front of everybody in the hearth heard me, and Silkez pointed out how obvious it was in retrospect, and all anybody could do in the room was and she'll kind of shake her hands near her face and say, just look at me. And I don't know if it was pity or what there wasn't surprise. Nobody was surprised. Nobody was surprised except me. And now we have to work together. Rango totally knew, too.
Hey. Hey. Marty sort of hops up onto the bed and sort of sits down on the edge of it and pats the space next to her.
I'm not gonna sit on the bed, Marty.
Okay, well, it's here if you need it. But I can't say that I've had that experience at the concert before, or have had a moment where I've asked someone out who was already seeing someone, which, if it makes you feel better, I also was surprised. I didn't realize that he had someone, which, yeah, I don't know, he seems so standoffish. But, anyways, but I don't think both of those things are you being honest with your feelings. That's not pathetic. You know what you want, and so you ask for it. And sometimes you don't get what you want, and that's frustrating. It can just really suck. And it sticks with you, and it's just weighs on you for a while, but other things come up. You find other things to want.
Except I have never gotten anything I wanted. I get married, he's gone. I have a kid, and then I have never. I want so much all the time, and I've never gotten any of it. Or if I do get it, there's stipulations, or it's not exactly it. Do you know that I've never had a birthday party? I have always wanted a birthday party. The most that I have gotten was a card from one of my kids. But I mean, they're kids. They don't know how to do things for you. All they know how to do is mimic what you do for them, which fine. That's fine. But I want an adult. I wanted somebody, I wanted to have sincere, honest feelings for someone and have it go out the way I wanted it to be.
Mm-hmm.
And now, everyone out there, and Jetto, probably Faye, and Rango, and everybody at the hearth, know that. And that is so mortifying. I have never had private feelings, because once I have those feelings, then they have to be everybody's problem. It's like I'm possessed by this thing inside of me that is and then she'll just kind of make like a bunch of like sounds with her mouth and gesture like crunching something with her fingers, and then she'll say, you know,
Marty thinks for a moment, sort of leaning back and thinking. Yeah, you have an idea of how you want to be as a person, and everything is trying to put their own spin on it. And there just comes a time where there's nothing you can do about it. And you just have to accept their reality, but you don't want to, and you want I want what to choose, right? Like it's it's just no one wants to know what I want. because everyone thinks they know what's best. So, and yeah, she rubs the back of her neck. That's not exactly your thing, but I mean, I get the want and the yearning for it. It's, I don't know how to fix it.
I don't want you to fix it. I've accepted that nobody can. I don't want to be in the realm of being fixed. I mean, maybe there's a part of me that should want to be fixed. I know there's something wrong. Nobody should live this way for so long, and there's a part of me that's so envious of everybody else in that room because they get 120 years, 200 years, 800 years to become the perfect, polished people that they are. And then I'm here with only a human lifetime, and I have spent far too long making mistakes that I unfortunately cannot leave, because Silkhez is the uncle to my children, Carius is the father of my children, and I can't run away from them. And I have unfortunately come to care very deeply about the future of you and Dolan, so it's I can't run away from that either. She's gonna pinch her fingers together, and I think she starts pacing. That girl in college that you were with,
Mm-hmm.
was that your first love?
First one that was reciprocated. I've had crushes before, and some pretty heavy ones that never went anywhere. I was too shy to even think about it. But yeah, she was the first one that felt anything back.
Is that what sets her apart? That she reciprocated it?
Not just that. There were other things that set her apart from all the others that came before her. She was bold and had these grand ideas of everything she wanted to do in the world and had no idea how to achieve it, and she was so much fun listening to her talk. And she had so much to say.
I think Jeremina is going to stop pacing, and I think she is going to throw a look over her shoulder at Marty, and I think she's going to purse her lips, definitely like a mischievous look, and she's going to say, "Oh, is that why you brought things over for me?" Marty, you have a type.
No, Marty, I think against her better instinct, does blush a little. It's like, No. It, no, it. I see the similarities you're talking about, but no, you're. No, I just. You seem to be upset, and I. I and I know that if when I'm in situations like this, someone coming with a tub of ice cream and some snacks and bath bombs and a little tiny bear and a book would really help me. And I care about you because you're my friend and you've done a lot for me.
Thank you, Marty. I don't know how I'm going to recover from this one. But I've been in worse situations.
Oh yeah, like I would put the whole cult dungeon thing like at least like another like 2 spaces above this one in terms of devastating.
See, the thing with the cult dungeon is that's fine because I came out on top. I mean, I just completely dominated everybody in that dungeon,
Sure you
but
did.
how am I going to control this situation? I can't. It was set in stone miles ago. There's no amount of. I mean, have you seen Ringo? Like, I get it. Like, I really get it.
I I have actually not seen Rango yet. Marty,
I would Shadow at a 6 out of 10, speaking honestly.
mm,
However, the only person that I've seen cuter is this little water genasi I saw in Waterdeep, and that was it.
oh
But they do
wow.
make genasi different. I don't know what it is, but like I've never. This is getting tangential. But
Yeah.
how am I going to compete? And I just, I just, I'm too old to be anybody's first love or for anybody to adore me or like me. I just want someone to be obsessed with me and also taller than me and not a freak who likes kids. Okay, over 6 feet tall. I can go a little bit lower. Older than me. I can take younger. I can compromise. I'm older than me. Not long lived. Do not date people. Do not date people who can get over 300 years old. The way they talk about your relationship, horrible. Or, um, I don't know, but you get the point.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't sound hard to ask for. Single? I guess single? I think single has been the hardest part of that.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm saying is that I'm ugly and pathetic and nobody has liked me ever in the history of ever.
You are not ugly.
That's what you have to comment on?
Well, you threw me off earlier, now it feels awkward complimenting you. But no, you're really a lovely person, and anyone would be absolutely like out of their mind lucky to have you.
Marty, I don't think you've had to get into an argument with me. I'm vicious. People tell me they're
Some people
deep.
are into that.
Then I don't want them to be. It's wrong to do that. I store people's secrets inside of me, and then I get into a fight, and I don't care about other people. Do you understand that I don't care about other people? I just want to win. I need everyone to know that I won. Not a great thing to have in mind when you're supposed to be you have to share things.
Thank you, brother, for the tier 1 for 4 months. Love you. Appreciate you, brother.
Yeah. That does change it. But yeah. Marty just she sits there a moment and thinks again. And just yeah, that 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 is hard. I I I I wish I had something better. But your oh your I don't think that's the only thing you care about. It's something you care about. You like winning and you like that, but I mean, Owen and I aren't, you know, people that, you want to beat or like show off to, but you still care about us. And maybe you're you're not as horrible as you think you are, Jermina.
Marty, I think I'm the expert on myself. I've had to live with myself for 42 years. I
I've
I know the contents of my soul.
I've lived with myself for 50, and it wasn't until you told me I was cool that I started thinking about it.
Yeah, but you've lived with your mom the whole time. And I mean, Marty, this is going to hurt your feelings and Olin if he's eavesdropping, but there isn't a
What?
lot I have to usurp when it comes to someone who's lived with their mom for 50 years and someone who doesn't have memories and who keeps company with ghosts. Not a lot of competition.
Sure. Ouch. But yeah. But no, yeah. Like you're. I don't. Hmm. Well, given what you said, yeah, that is shitty. And perhaps that's something that you might think about working on or what have you, if that's something you want to do, but you said that you don't really want to be fixed. And, it's not really whatever. Like, yeah, that's fucked. But, my point is, and she'll sort of move the paper bag back over and sort of put it on her other side. That my point is that you still deserve paper bags full of stuff when you're sad.
I think Jeremina is going to work her jaw. Um, and I think she's gonna kind of drop her shoulders. And she's going to say, for what it's worth, the robot thing is still cool.
Yeah, thank you. It is cool. I spent a lot of time working on EV3, and it works a lot better than I thought it would originally. And I'm excited to see what happens with it next. She smiles, and would you like me to get you a spoon for the ice cream?
I'm lactose intolerant.
Thank you, Toby, for subscribing for 18 months. I love you!
Should I get you a sorbet then?
No, I don't really eat frozen goods. My residual body heat is enough to melt it, and well, I'll just eat cake batter at that point. I've never had anybody do this for me. And I think I would like to be alone right now.
Okay.
But it means a lot to me.
Mm-hmm.
Can you
Sure.
do something for me?
Yes, but you have to do one thing for me in return.
That's fine. Earlier you mentioned everyone, you wanting things but nobody asking because they think they know what's best for you. And I'm not going to hazard Why are you pursuing blood magic? Is that what you
Because-
want?
Not necessarily. It's a curiosity. I've never heard of it before now, and I've spent a really long time studying magic, and I think there's a part of me that, having been through a lot, and she kind of touches her chest where you can't see it, but there's still a surgical scar there. I think there's just like a little morbid part of me that thinks it's interesting.
In the cult dungeon, you copied down the summoning circle or teleportation circle, and when I told you how to deal with the runes, you told me that you knew.
Yeah, it's a classic way of copying down spells. It's how you copy down like any spell, really. And she kind of thinks for a moment. Well, because when you, I don't have my journal on me, but when you're copying down spells into a book, even if like you don't use like magic ink, it can still fuck with it sometimes. Like if it gets in like contact with like any or like arcane power, like it could like light up. It's a hazard.
I
So what?
I wasn't asking for an explanation, Marty.
Oh, but it's just plain old magic at the end of the day.
If I do what you want me to do, you have to promise not to treat blood magic like you treat any old magic.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
I need you to understand how serious my request is.
Mm-hmm. Then, how do you mean then? Like, I assume you mean that it's a serious business and that it is dangerous, and I should be careful, right?
Yes. And that blood magic is... I mean, just the name alone evokes imagery that isn't great. And if cultists are dealing with it, well, that's even worse.
Have you come in contact with blood magic before, Jeremita?
When you make a deal, and you know this, and she's gonna pause and she's gonna look at Marty, and like this is a serious, like honest question she's asking, not a hypothetical. And she'll say, "You understand how magic works, right? There is something that is taken. For me, some of my magic comes because I know that I need it to do what I made a deal to do, and some of it stems it all stems from what I need to do. The magic assists me in..." And she kind of falters, like obviously realizing how stupid what she's about to say is, to do what I need to do because I have purpose. And but when wizards cast there are things that they sacrifice. Deals are built on blood magic. I think I've come in contact with blood magic before, and I think I've done it to try and save my son. I am impulsive and arrogant and proud, and there is nothing in the world that I would not sacrifice to have power. And she's gonna work her jaw and kind of like clench and clench her fists, her nails like digging into her palms, and she's going to say, "I'm afraid that you won't have restraint like I don't have restraint. At the end of the day, that is my problem, is that I don't have restraint. I don't want you to lose something you can't give up. And I don't think everyone in the suite right now has things. We are all at the end of our rope. Silkis is at the end of his rope. Olin is at the end of his rope. I'm at the end of my rope. And she's gonna kind of like hold the hands near her head like she has more to say, and then she's gonna drop her hands to the side. That's all.
Of course. And yeah, I'll be careful, Jeremy.
Okay. And when it comes to infernal pacts and deals, Do not say you know. I have talked to a devil or a demon. I don't actually know the difference. I'm sure you can explain it for me, but I've talked to guys before.
Mm-hmm.
So just let me have that expertise. Let me have that hands-on experience. Now, Martha Rosemary? Rose,
Rose, you remembered it.
Thank you. Well, of course I did. It's my favorite flower.
That works out.
Martha Rose Turnig. And she's going to drop to her knees in front of Marty and take Marty's hands and clasp them very seriously in hers and look at her. What can your humble servant do for you?
Marty will hold Jermina's hands with her own tightly and look her dead in the eye. She has very, almost like mousy brown eyes, and they're surrounded by freckles. And she will say, Jeremina, middle name?
She's gonna pause. She's gonna say, Seraphine. Seraphine is my true name. That's how serious I'm about this.
Okay. Seraphine, tell me your birthday.
One second. Jermina's going to get out of Marty's embrace, and she's going to leave the room. Is everybody still in the living room?
Depending on how long this conversation has taken,
Yeah.
Silka is actually going to be going back to the library.
Thank you,
to learn
Victoria.
about the spell
I
thing from
appreciate the
Jeddah.
follow. I miss you. Miss you, monkey.
You guys, do you have a calendar near you?
I don't think I've had a calendar since we left Baldur's Gate. Is there one in the room?
There has to be.
Sorry,
right?
Toby, I realized it was you and not Victoria.
That is my cue. Yes, there is indeed.
Love you, Toby.
There is indeed a calendar. It is one of those sort of executive tabletop style calendars that is on the desk that is in and around the area of the observatory in the center of the room.
Jermaine is going to cross all the way, pick up the calendar, look at everybody, and she's gonna say, I want this down in the history books. In fact, I'm going to go down and tell little one. Today, Jeremina Kennis Deathres had a positive growth experience. And she'll turn around with a flourish, head back, flip through the calendar, and say, this one. Flame Rule 20th.
Flame Rule 20th. Marty will journal. Flame Rule 20th. Flame Rule 20th. Is in my head. How far away is Flame Rule 20th from today?
Yeah, Jason. How far away is Flame Rule? What day is it?
What day is it, Jason?
Give the man a moment.
And he's muted.
No, I was just gonna let him keep going like that.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Let me do the fantasy to reality conversion.
It's July 1st.
No, I mean like the real calendar. And, like,
Oh, that's right, yeah.
the Faerun calendar to. Okay, let's see.
The timeline. You always got to verify the timeline.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it is about 6-ish months from now.
Alright. 6 months. Good to know. Flame roll 20.
Oh shit. It's in Hammer or Alturic?
Yes, we started in... Shit. I just closed it.
Here, we discuss the very important intricacies of calendar.
Yeah, no.
Welcome to Descent into Avernus.
No, we started in the winter. It was the winter when we began in Baldur's Gate, and not really that much time has passed. In fact, the majority of your time has been coming to Candlekeep. The actual investigation and things like that did not last that long. So, which would put you guys in and around Hammer, I would think.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
There we go.
And Jeremy's going to look at the calendar and say, "Oh shit!" She's gonna pop her head out. Silkez, are you still here?
Yeah, I am about to leave though. What's wrong?
Okay, two things.
Yes.
No, I'm not gonna ask. Second thing, when's your birthday? It's totally this month, right?
Oh shit! Now I have to look up the intricacies
Hammer
of D&D calendars.
Hammer is analogous with January.
Olin is just sitting here smiling because he doesn't know his own birthday.
I don't know. What's
We're going to make him
D&D?
one.
What's D&D February?
Alturic.
Ulteric 14th. Lover's Day.
Jesus. Of course it is.
Birthday.
Of course that's their birthday. Of course it is. Great. It's funny.
Jermaine is gonna pause and pop a hand on her hip, and she's gonna say, "One of my baby's birthdays is right around then."
Oh, really?
Yeah, I got it. I have to double check, but that's okay. And then she's gonna have fun, and then she's gonna close the door.
Jermina, this is your room.
Well, no, she's like in the room.
Oh, I see.
It would just be hilarious if she like locked the door from the outside with Marty trapped in her room.
When's your birthday?
It is in. God damn it.
Oh,
My life
Fish,
hard.
did you see me bring Jermina's like Unkin boy toy to the screen?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was very.
It's been a while. I had to bring him. I had to show him off.
Oh god. What's like early fantasy September?
Something claw, I'm pretty sure.
White Claw?
September?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Thanks, Jason.
Hey, brought to you by White Claw.
December.
I appreciate you laughing,
November.
Jason. Thank you.
October. Elaint.
Elaine. Alright. Elaine the 8th.
Alright.
Flame roll 20.
Hey, Marty.
Yeah?
Have you ever had a sleepover?
Oh goodness. Not in. Oh god, decades? Decades. And.
I need Marty's birthday scripted somewhere.
Well, it was like when I was in college.
Do you want to have one?
Sure. I would like that. Actually, yeah,
no.
that would be. The more Marty thinks about, like, the more sort of like bubbly she gets. Like with me.
Yeah, I think it would be really nice. If I invited Silkez, then it would become obviously I love Silkez.
Mm-hmm.
One track mind, sort of. I think Silkez can't like I think Silk has a mental checklist.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think Silk has has a day planner for vacations.
I would not be
Um,
surprised by that.
I think Silk has it when you ask him if he's relaxing, has a mental checklist, and nothing has ever met them. Does Silkus have depression?
Mm, I hmm
I
yeah
think someone after losing their babies and their husband would have depression. Let's keep this
yeah
between us.
yeah. Never leaves the room.
I I think if we just brought it up to Silkez, Silkez would go, and then she's going to stand stock upright, lock her shoulders, and take on a very imperious look and go, "Of course I have depression, Jeremita."
That is a good joke. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Sorry.
Marty snorts. It's like, what do you mean? What is? I of course I know what that is. Of course I don't need anything for it. I am above such things. I have it completely under control.
And then Silkez it stares at his coffee for hours in the morning. Ah, it's great.
He is lovely. He's very fun to cook with. He's very nice.
Is the door open or is the door closed again? You said she closed the
Closed.
door, right? Okay,
Mhm.
cool.
Silkez standing outside the door like, bitch.
God, do I have depression?
Anyways, Marty,
Mhm.
let's hold the sleepover for tomorrow so that I have something to look forward to.
Perfect. I love that idea.
Okay. And then she's going to toddle over and reach out for Marty's hands.
Marty, we'll take them.
And she'll pull Marty off the bed and squeeze them and say, okay, sleepover.
Sleepover. Jeremy, can I ask for one more thing?
I think I can permit it.
Marty will let go of Jeremy's hands and open her arms wide.
What is this? I'm fucking with you. She'll go in for the hug.
Marty will wrap her arms around Jeremina and give her a big squeeze.
I think Jeremina's tail is stock still, but the tip of it is like shaking.
Lovely. But
Okay.
anyway, enjoy the book, and if you're not going to eat the ice cream, I'll take that back and fill it back in. And I hope you have a nice night.
I will.
I hope you have a better night. I hope it gets better.
I think it did. Thank you, Marty.
Yeah.
Oh, and your mom is proud of you. I mean, really honest to goodness proud of you. And I think she's happy that you're leaving.
Thank you.
I felt that you needed to know that. I don't know if she'd ever be able to tell you that.
Actually, after your conversation with her, with whatever happened with that, she kind of said that. So, thank you twice.
Okay, well, get out.
Yep.
Out. Out!
I'm going.
Yeah.
I'm going. I'm going. I'm going. She'll like scurry to the door and give her a little wave and close the door behind her.
See you in 5 hours.
Get some sleep. We have shit we gotta do tomorrow.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. And with that, is there anything anybody else wants to cover before we transition into the next day?
Spell time.
Spell time. So Jetto is kind of walking and talking, and he'll say, "You do a lot of the group's talking, don't you?"
It depends entirely on the situation. But if we're trying to be more diplomatic, then yes.
And I think we covered this right before we came down here. You trance, right?
Yes.
He will sit down and sort of motion across from you.
Silk as well sit down across from him.
And he will say, "Have you ever..." Oh my god. Yeah. There's no way to write this line that doesn't elicit a pop culture reference that I fucking hate it. And he's going to ask, have you ever had a premonition? Or looked back and thought that you had a dream? That you had experienced something previously?
Like deja vu?
Kind of. I'm not really sure much of the specifics, but there's a technique that they teach us at the tower to try to do the same thing with our brain for going out on a mission or approaching a situation that we find kind of suspect. It's about slowing down your breathing, forcing your blood to your brain, forcing activity into your brain to try to look forward, get a sense of what might happen, however clear or not it might be. I'm not even sure if it works, but...
So, something like divination, but purely on physical skill?
I think so. I don't know if it's planar. I've had times where I've done it and seen a sudden flash of an exchange of hands, and not but 12 hours later I feel or see the same thing. It's more often than not related to exchanges, though. Words spoken between people.
Ironically enough, I am interested, but I also wonder if it would become an obsession with me. I already calculate too much. But I am curious.
He'll nod and he'll say, "Yeah, that's probably fair. I do still do it. They told us to do it every night, and I still do. So, obsession may very well be the right word." Either
Alright.
way. Alright,
What is it?
you didn't sound like you were interested for a moment.
I said that I was interested, I just think it would become an obsession.
Well, but that makes me feel like I shouldn't explain it any further.
Continue.
Very well. So, it involves the creation of a mnemonic device to sort of store the information that you witness, that you see. And
Okay.
I think it serves as the vocal component, and I think that's the only. Go ahead and make a Arcana check. Or I will also allow nature for this.
You think Silkas has a good wisdom saving score? Fuck no.
I'm just telling you what you can roll. It's your choice.
And of course, my babies are missing. This is a fucking travesty. I love Jet. Silkas, I said it would become an obsession. I still want to know.
He was like, I don't have to tell you. Oh, it reminds me of what's that fucking? It's Dewey Cox. You want nothing to do with this, man. It's the devil's reefer. You want nothing to do with this. All right, what'd you get? All right. So you sit down and engaging in Jetto's advice. Nothing much happens. And he'll sort of look at you and almost know. And we'll say, did you feel anything?
No. I will take that as a sign, however.
Okay. Well, he'll put his hands up and say, nevertheless, and will hand you a spell scroll. It's not for what I was just describing. It's something else.
It's... Silkas will open it.
Okay, go ahead and make a Arcana check, and I'll give you advantage here because you have the script in front of you. You can do the deciphering. Jetto is kind of providing you assistance with the document.
Sorry. Nat 20. 20 on the first one.
Wow. Okay. This makes way more sense than whatever it was Jenna was trying to describe. That was
the wax on, wax off kind of weirdness.
Where he was like, you need to control the flow of blood to your brain for a bit. And you were just like, I will absolutely not do that. What is before you is a spell scroll for a divination spell. This spell is unlike the spell that Jenna was describing. It instead is one that when you make as part of a attack, you make a melee attack, and the target. You know what? I'm just gonna
send it.
Yeah. I'm just gonna send it. Crap. All right, let me do a clipping here.
Silkas, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah. Silkas is like, blood magic? I don't know, man. I don't want nothing to do with that.
Ooh. I love that watermark.
Hey. This guide was given out for free as long as the watermark was still attached. I kind of do, now that they sell it in hardback, kind of want to buy it in hardback. But it's basically a spell that allows you to kind of manipulate disengage. And it's a cantrip. So it's kind of like Green Flame Blade. You swing it with an attack, and it lets you manipulate disengage.
All right. I'll read that later.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
This will be far more useful. Far less obsessive.
Well, maybe I should have opened with that.
But, interesting technique either way.
I think it's one of the things that separates me from the other ball spawn is the fact that I've come here and I've learned some supplemental things.
As an aside, however, I do have to ask. Is this ability something you ended up honing, or was it just something you could do naturally?
That one?
The first one.
Oh, the first one, I trained for years to be able to figure it out. I was also 12, so...
Oh, yeah, no. I assumed you have a very child soldier vibe about you.
Seems to be going around.
But if I ever make it happen, I will let you know.
Sounds good.
It's something that I'd only try in my downtime. I won't make a habit of it.
Sounds good. Yeah, I wouldn't.
Alright, thank you very much, Jetto.
Oh. My pleasure. Thank you. And he'll sort of rub the side of his head.
My pleasure. Now, have a good night.
You too. Sleep or trance well.
You as well.
You will depart.
And Silkas just goes back to the room. And
Fair
that's
enough. Anybody else before we cut to the next morning?
I think Jeremina is holding Olin hostage. And, I think
it. You want to have a sleepover?
I think she's... Okay, let's examine the clues. I'm not going to get weird about this, but let's examine it.
Okay.
Me and Jetto have any substantial conversations? No.
Mm-hmm.
Have there been... Well... But maybe he's shy, right? But also, like, so... I mean... Silkas and Jetto would be kind of cute.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what if I shifted gears?
To...
Getting Silkas and Jetto together.
Oh, that is not what I was thinking you were going to say.
Oh.
It's fine.
No, what did you think I was gonna say?
Nothing. Anyways, if you want to be what they call eating at with the people, they said they sit and they talk to each other and then they change seats. What is that called? Matchmaker? A matchmaker. That's what it is. If you want to do that, yeah, that's up to you.
Interesting.
Hmm.
Thank you, Olin. You have put my good heart to ease.
That is
I
what I do.
realize I am late to getting my weapon, but you know what? That is a morning thing. I will just apologize. Okay, I'm fine. Thank you, Olin. I love you.
And I love you too. Okay. Interesting.
Bye, Silkas. You look great. Good night.
You're muted.
Good night.
Olin's gonna get up and basically walk behind Silkaz. And when Olin gets to his room, he's gonna go, she's going to try to get you with Jetto. Good night, and walk into his room.
What?
Marty is laughing from her room.
Good night.
Good night.
Silkas is going to go into his room and close the door.
I love the solidarity.
Silkas was the first person to talk to Olin in not broken common. Like...
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. Very well, then. The night takes you all in whichever way it does. The sun rises the next morning across the Court of Air in Candlekeep, into the large basically, I don't know, Grand Duke suite of the accommodations here in the Court of Air, and it is the morning, and not much of substance occurs as you all wake up.
6 a.m. people. I woke up at 6 a.m. Why on earth was I up at 6 a.m.? It's like 8 now. I think I got everybody breakfast. I hunted coffee down. I am up I had an epiphany last night. So I didn't go to sleep for a while. But I had an epiphany.
What was your epiphany?
Thank you. Silkes, you're great. You are gold star. Remind me to get you one later. I know what Owen's gonna wear to the ball.
Ooh.
Oh, you have his outfit planned.
Marty still has her eye mask as a headband.
I don't just have it planned. I hate it.
I thought you went to sleep last night.
I just said that I did not go to sleep last night.
But why?
Because I was possessed.
Do we need to get the cleric?
No. Burn him. Claire's just gonna die on me.
Okay.
No,
Is
I
that
was.
what happened in the shop?
What?
Never mind, you're good.
As you all are having this conversation, Jeremina, you have probably already seen this.
It
But
burns!
Rhea is once again asleep in the chair of the telescope in the middle of the room.
Jeremina has pulled a blanket over her. Like that. Rhea is just like a fixture in the living room now. You know. But I have your outfit, Olin. Do you want to see it?
If I say no, are you still going to do it?
No, but it will really hurt my feelings, Olin.
Okay, we can see it. I was just wondering how excited you were, that's all.
I'm very excited.
Okay, we'll go get it.
Okay. And she's gonna, shake her hands. I think she's still in the clothes from last night. Very obviously rumpled, and her hair has completely frizzed out. I think it is lifted off of her shoulders. It's bad. And
Oh, that's adorable.
Aww, very cute.
Hi, Hannah.
Hannah, you look so good.
Hi, Hannah.
Tell Hannah she's beautiful.
Hannah is beautiful. You're muted.
Mm-hmm.
You're muted, Jason.
Sorry, she said thanks.
Oh, Fish, can I do something really quick? Oh, I was just... Silk is in the exact opposite, is in a robe. He's got his hair braided and it's going over one side, and he's just has this cup of coffee in his hands that he's holding like this, and he's watching Jeremina.
Just supreme mom dad position.
Mm-hmm.
With the dead mom hairdo.
Yeah! Anime dead mom hairdo going on.
And Jeremina is going to peer into her room. There's going to be rummaging, chaotic sounds, and then she's going to come back out with a mannequin that was clearly handmade. It's made out of patchwork fabrics, and everything. And then she's going to wheel it out, and it's got fabric, a sheet draped over it. And she's gonna brace her hands against it, and she's gonna say, "Are we ready?"
Wait, am I going as a ghost?
No, baby. It's under it. It's for drama.
Oh, okay.
For drama. Yeah,
Marty will
sheet back on. Remind me to do that. Go on, go on, go on, go on.
Marty will drum roll on the counter. Sleepy drum rolls.
Okay. And she's going to rip it off. Standing on the mannequin, which has clearly been made to like Olin's measurements, on it is a simple 3-piece. It consists of what is like effectively a masculinely cut silk, like grayish blouse that has an almost like lavender look to it, like if you look at it a certain way. And it has like a very simple like lace collar, kind of tunic-y feeling, except it's like a blouse. And a very elegant, high-waisted, straight-legged, hinge stripe pants, but like in a way that works. I'm not great at descriptions, but I want to emphasize how much this all works. Okay. Should it work? I don't know. But Ermina's made it work.
Logical.
And then like a matching vest to go over it. And then she's going to hold up a hand. Now, the piece de resistance of it all, I have put plating inside of the vest. And she's gonna knock against it, and there's like metal in the vest.
Nice.
Clang, clang, clang.
Thank you, Jason.
Sorry, yeah, as the DM, you know.
And she's gonna unbutton it really quickly and hold the vest out, and there's like pockets, like sheaths to put daggers. I made this for your daggers. And then on the other side, or she's gonna bustle over it and hold open the other side, and there's like more pockets, and she's gonna say, these are for your little trinkets. I even made a space right here for your flask. And then here's one that's, if the pocket is padded, and she's gonna like harshly bend the mannequin over, you can show the inside of the pocket.
Jesus.
See, this is padded for the delicate one, because I know you got like a raven feather thing going on. And then I forgot, what is the third little trinket you got?
It's, out of character, it's a bishop.
Yeah, chest piece.
And then there's a little spot for your other thing. I forgot. I knew it was small, but I didn't want to wake you up again. But here's your little outfit.
Olin's gonna get up, and he's gonna walk over and he's gonna look at it. The first thing he's going to do is check the back of the where the suit is to because he keeps the dagger, the special one, in the back. So he looks at that one. He looks at that spot real quick. Is there anything that she put there or no?
There is.
Oh, there is. Go ahead and please explain it, because I want to know what you did to it.
Nothing. I think
It's just another pouch.
Yeah, along the pants there are 2 pouches, like
Normal
because
pockets.
they're high-waisted pants, they just sort of like fall along the, like on either side of where the spine would be.
Okay. And Olin will look at the pockets and check the ones for the trinkets specifically, because he knows their dimensions very well. And he'll look at Jeremina. His face hasn't changed at all. And he'll go, well, you did keep your word of not making it bright colors.
I think I cheated a little bit with the print on the silk.
Olin will bow his head. I greatly appreciate it. It is beautiful. He'll open his arms.
She'll like seizure into his arms and like pull him into a hug and lift him off the ground and then drop it.
He'll wrap his arms around her.
Aww. Is this our first Olin hug?
Mm-hmm.
First Olin hug.
First Olin hug.
First memory loss Olin hug, yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I don't think
Thank
I've ever seen your work for a masculine form here, Mina. This is very nice.
Thank you. It was a little difficult, I'll admit, because I think I stole too much of what I would make Silkes if I weren't making him a little dress.
Mm-hmm.
But I really thought Silkes' style would complement Owen really well. Because, I mean, they kind of got that same Leaf thing going on. I did have to... There is a stitch that runs along the back of the shirt. And this, I'm hoping, will compensate for Olin having to throw things and shit.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Makes sense.
I saw the hand gestures and I was like, where's she going with this?
For when Olin inevitably gets laid by Vicarious.
Oh, I was gonna say when Olin winds up in a wheelchair, but you just went there. Sure.
You never know.
Yes,
He could
he
fail
ends up-
acrobatics.
He ends up in the wheelchair after sleeping with Vicarious.
What the fuck?
No, he's not.
Yeah, he's not.
Vicarious is the
I
one
mean-
ending up in the wheelchair.
As this is happening, Rhea
Oh my god.
snore chortles herself awake.
Snortles.
Whew. And she'll find a blanket on herself, which she'll sort of take off of herself and not fold, but definitely consolidate. And she'll sort of step away from the telescope, rubbing her eyes.
Good morning.
Good morning. How is everyone?
I'm doing alright.
Magnificent.
Are you alright? You did fall asleep in the chair again.
Yeah, I'm okay. It's just I'm not going to have many more nights with the night sky, so figured I should get them while they count. I found a few stars that don't move last night, which was fun.
Really? That's impressive.
Yeah, they could be sort of strange astral objects, or
Maybe just staying still temporarily.
something working in direct concert with the way the planet turns.
Mhm.
I don't know, but I'm going to go wash up. It seems as though you all are having fun here. What was that motion you were making?
What, baby?
The motion. It was
This? Using a dagger, baby. You know, like reaching, like when you go behind to get go wash up. I got coffee.
Which
for you.
fighting style? Okay. Yeah.
Don't ask me that.
Dagger euphemism.
Which fighting style uses that much hip?
And she will go do that. She will go wash up.
Okay.
Counted.
Now, several things on our agenda. We have to go find Fragglemore, and we gotta go into the forbidden section to get more about Barovia. Second, Marty,
Did anybody get
Yeah.
signed off with Filch to go to the forbidden section?
I'm kidnapping you to go help me pick out my item to replace the shield with.
Oh, sure. Oh, wait, you're going... I didn't... You mentioned you were changing out the shield. What are your options?
I don't know. Well, I mean, I know, but I'm not. I want something that like talks to me, and like the mace the mace just gives emotion, but I really don't like man putting their emotions on me, and the
Mhm.
mace really did seem kind of masculine.
Sure, I can definitely go with you. I think that'd be fun.
Wasn't his
So maybe I'll
name
get some ideas.
Lord?
What's that, Zilkis?
I was just saying, I thought like his name was the Hidden Lord, so he has a very masculine air about him.
No, so yeah, the shield most definitely masculine. I was looking at a mace to replace it with, but the mace, like, all it did was like give you emotions, and I really don't like. There's just like mace, you know.
Mm-hmm. You're looking for a captive audience.
I don't know what that is.
People that you can talk to and they don't go away.
Yeah, I want a prisoner. I feel safe admitting that. I want something that can't get rid of me. And I mean, the shield's nice, but the shield also possessed me. Shield's also been super fucking rude. So didn't exactly endear himself to me. And I am feeling a certain way about dooming him to what is essentially eternal isolation. Because I'm one of maybe 6 people that could talk to him. For possessing me and trying to get me to kill a kid.
I mean, yeah, this seems harsh, but also possessed, and he was a general of hell?
Yeah, something to that, which could be beneficial.
But
If
also the
we are
possession.
going to go to hell,
Oh, we are? You're going to hell?
I said if we are going to
Oh.
go to hell.
Yeah, so I don't know. I feel like you would know better about what to look at, Marty.
Mhm.
You know?
Oh, yeah, sure. And I'm trying to finagle a little bit with the crossbow and see if I can figure out, like, because you had mentioned, like, someone mentioned, like, a laser gun thing, and I've been trying to figure that out, but it doesn't matter. I'll go with you. I'll be fine.
So, Silkias, what are you doing today?
I'm probably going to be looking at a few fighting techniques, in all honesty. Trying out one of the tricks that Jeddo tried to teach me last night. Maybe on that one.
Jetto showed you tricks last night?
I
clarify?
knew that was coming. I knew that was coming. That's why I looked up like that, because I knew this was gonna happen.
Or like divination style trick.
Oh.
Oh, interesting. Divination's really hard.
Yeah, I gave myself a headache, but here's to trying again.
Fingers crossed. And then maybe after we're done at the magic
When is the
item
next
area.
meeting, actually?
That's a
It
good question.
has not been declared yet.
Okay. Well, it
They
hasn't been declared
they essentially said we'll come find.
yet. Okay.
But after the magic item area, my apologies.
No, you're okay, you're okay. It's worth trying to remember. I was thinking about going and checking out more of the blood magic stuff. You know, just not being careful. You can come with me, Jeremy, and make sure I'm not, like, getting into anything I just don't want to.
See, the thing with that, Marty, I love people doing what they want to do. I'm kind of a pushover. I'm also into big I mean, I don't know. You could show me a spell that's like Explodimus Skullicus and that explodes skulls, and I'd be like, oh yeah. So,
Fair enough.
I would take Rhea, maybe. But
Uh,
Rhea's also kind of intense. No offense.
yeah, she also seems to.
You hear the sound of armor shuffling in the distance.
She's putting on an armor for Candlekeep.
Hey, if it's helpful. She seems kinda, like, you know, she's taking all the coping mechanisms she can right now, which reasonable.
Do you think you want to join our sleepover? Can we invite Rhea to our sleepover?
We can invite Ray to our sleepover.
Oh, you guys are having a sleepover?
Yeah,
Mhm.
tonight. It'll be fun.
Nice.
You can join if you want.
I wouldn't know what to do. I've
That's
never had
fine. I
never
don't
had a
know
sleepover
either.
before.
Oh, well, I mean, with the couple sleepovers I did, well, we were all like, I was like still a kid at the time, but like, usually we would, go and like see a play at like the local theater and gossip. Well, gossip for, 12-year-olds. But, like braid each other's hair, maybe play a board game. Oh, I wonder if we can find a board game anywhere. Do you think that Candlekeep keeps board games? Like, if they collect all knowledge.
Is there a board game department in Candlekeep?
I think that's perfect. And then we can play a little truth or dare.
Oh, goodness. I don't remember the last time I
I-
played over there.
Is it just like it says, truth or dare?
Yeah,
You get
truth
one
or
of-
dare. You do a truth, or then you do a dare.
Okay.
I think it'll be fun, and nothing bad will happen. Oh,
No.
I just had a realization. So I was gonna say only girls and bitches allowed.
Thank you.
What? Why only dogs?
You, Olin, don't play cute with me. You know what bitch means.
Olin hides his smile.
I self-identified Olin. You can call me a bitch.
Okay, that makes sense.
That is rude. I can't believe Olin agreed. And I'm sorry, Olin. I'll stop getting on your case.
It's okay. So, what did you want to?
Majority, so you have to join us sleepover now.
What do you what do you do at the sleepover?
You'll find out tonight.
Yeah, like,
Olin's
spend
gonna
time with each other. Have
Olin's
fun.
gonna talk in the language that Silkas knows. Does she even know what a sleepover is?
I believe that the only person who knows what a sleepover is in any capacity might be Marty. But it seems like it's just a night to have fun and relax together.
Okay. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. I'll come hang out and do the sleepover. Yeah.
We
Does
do
everyone
need
have-
some group bonding time.
Yeah. And does everyone have like proper like pajamas? You gotta wear like your fancy pajamas.
Silk has motions to his robe.
Olin motions to his normal clothes.
Oh, Olin, do you sleep in this?
Yes.
I'll make you pajamas. I'm already on it.
Thank you.
Jeremy is going to wait outside Rhea's door to ambush her.
Okay. She eventually appears in Half Plate.
Rhea,
Yes.
tonight we are having a team bonding exercise that is going to be overnight. That is, I'm afraid, compulsory and mandatory for you to attend.
So, like a field training exercise.
Yes, exactly like a field training exercise.
This is gonna end poorly.
Oh no.
Okay. Yeah, I can make time. I have to go see Traxagor today.
Oh my god. Well, we have to go see Traxagor today too, to go talk to him about access to Barovia.
Oh yeah.
Oh well, I'm sure we can go see him together then.
Absolutely.
Anyways, let's all get dressed and head towards Candlekeep.
I'm already
Alright.
dressed.
The rest of us.
Oh, I'll wait.
Yes. Give us about 30 minutes.
Eat some breakfast while you wait. Then Marty will push a plate of, I'm guessing, more French toast and mixed berries.
She will partake.
Hell yes.
All right, I'm going to say I would like to use this changing montage as a chance to take a break.
Yes, please. Oh my god.
Sounds good.
All
So,
right.
take a quick break right here.
All right, we'll be right back.
Recently there has been a development in the southern area of Candlekeep. A Category 5 woman moment is fast approaching the weaponry. Welcome back to Dice and Dynamics. We are a live play D&D cast,
Show.
and we are currently doing
Right.
Descent into Avernus.
Product.
Yes, indeed. We are doing Descent into Avernus, and we are currently in the Court of Air in Candlekeep as the party begins their day. They have been granted access through the Emerald Door into the library complex proper via the Speaker of Necromancy. And it is there where we will pick up with them.
So,
Should I?
Does she
give
look
my-
like a suburban mom?
I think I should give myself bangs. Should I give myself bangs?
Jeremy,
no,
you
don't
look
give yourself
like
bangs.
a suburban mom with your hair like that.
Oh my god. Well, don't. I just. Fuck. Anyway, I didn't have time to put in my curlers, but should I give myself? I should get bangs.
Jeremy,
As someone that has made the mistake, do not give yourself bangs.
I have also made the mistake that is bangs.
Yeah, but y'all got like short foreheads. I've got a pretty big forehead.
You don't have that big a forehead.
No.
Okay. Should Olin get bangs? I think we should give
Olin has bangs.
Olin has this
Like
coconut
choppy.
head going on.
No, he has bangs, but they're like just like more like choppy and like kind of like go everywhere.
I think we should.
It's like weird. I don't feel comfortable talking about this because he doesn't really know what you guys are talking about, but he knows one word.
I think we should give Olin
Figure it out.
a makeover today.
What?
We're going to do your hair, maybe makeup,
Well,
Give
he
you
knows during
at
his
least a-
party.
give you at least a 2-step skincare routine.
I don't understand. What does this have to do with bang?
Oh, no, bangs, Olin. That's when your hair comes and it's like straight right here. It covers your forehead.
But I like my hair.
Yeah, and we were saying you have kind of bangs. That's what they're called. Bangs. And that's what your hair is doing.
Okay.
Not bang. Completely different.
Poor Olin.
He knows enough, but obviously he's not gonna know shit like that.
Is everything alright, Jeremy?
Yeah, no, I was just real confused on that conversation.
Olin thought we were talking about banging.
Banging what? Oh, that's. You know, I
There it is.
would think that I would figure, you know, but I was really over here like banging hammers, banging nails. No, he was referring to the colloquial.
Ism.
Yeah, the colloquialism.
You got it right the first time.
Oh, word. Okay.
Right, so
Is
Jamie
this
and I are
better?
going to the magic item hold place. Silka's, you're going
Learning about sneaky isms.
sneaky isms.
Snurker, snurker. Olin literally doesn't know what he's doing because y'all like I don't know when we're supposed to be talking about Barovia, so that's all Olin's waiting on.
We did agree to meet at Traxagor's after a certain amount of time. Did we specify a time?
like in like let's say like after lunch.
Shake and bake.
Shaken. We're going to the Candlekeep Shake and Bake.
They have a an on-campus Starbucks.
Sorry, that was a word vomit moment. I don't know why that came out.
We can get lunch together. That'll be so cute. And Araya, you have no choice but to attend. It's a morale booster.
Sure. Sure.
Actually, I'm curious about.
Then, do you want to come with me? I'm trying to study some either stealth techniques and magic techniques as well.
Sure, I could help with the stealth.
Awesome.
Great. And EV3.
Where?
Where if you don't have a companion, do you want to take EV3? Well, unless, do we need EV3? And she'll, like, look to Jermina.
No, baby, I don't think so. I mean, if I can't carry it, I won't, like, have it, you know, like, I would, like, yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Unless the shield passes me again and I try to kill you or Fei Chen or whatever, like, I don't actually.
well, it's probably not a good idea to have the shield then, if you're not 100% sure it's not gonna do that.
I would never.
You just said you would never, but I.
Oh, do you have the shield still?
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
I
just,
assume
it's
it's in the room
instinct at this
because
point. She just puts it on because she has to
Yeah.
take it into trade.
Yeah,
I thought they just
Well,
like
EV3 had been carrying it previously, just so it wasn't physically touching her.
yeah.
But
Okay,
I
yeah.
just assumed because of that, it's in the room.
Okay, cool. Because I was under the impression that it had just stayed there, but
No,
Yeah.
no.
it would make sense to me.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that okay, yeah. Then EV3 should come along and it can carry the shield.
Okay. I really like Jermina just talking about how she's gonna doom the shield to like eternal isolation when it's like right there.
It's like, no. Listen. We could have a wonderful time. I heard your friend's going to hell. I would love to go. It would be wonderful. It would be beautiful. You could see all the sight. I mean, I could see all the sights.
Anyways, let's go ahead. Come on, we're gonna have so much fun, everybody. I'm so excited. Okay, see you all for lunch. Think about what you want for lunch.
Mm-hmm. I wonder what options I have.
Thinking.
Alright. Okay.
Alright, see you all at about noon?
Sounds
Yeah.
perfect. Alright.
Perfect.
Kisses and kisses, hugs and hugs. See y'all later.
Bye.
The
All
party
right.
is split once more.
Yes, indeed. Who is
Nothing
going
will
where?
happen. Olin's
Jeremy
with
and Marty are together.
Olin's with
Silkes and-
Silkes.
Okay. Ulan and Silkes, where are you going and what is your intent?
Silkes' intent is to look over, like, I guess you could consider it more magical stealth techniques. The kind of like brain honing technique that Jetto had taught him kind of sparked his curiosity as to how he could apply that to the kind of magic that he's used to casting.
Sure.
And with the spell scroll, he's started thinking more about the fights that they're inevitably going to get into, whether they choose to go to hell or not.
Mhm.
So he's doing like stealth magic kind of deals.
Okay, sure. So you would, by that measure, make your way to sort of the enchantment wing or the enchantment. Sorry, not enchantment. Illusion or illusion tower of the library fortress of Candlekeep, and you make your way inside, and it is difficult to make heads or tails of what happens in here. There are consistent changing and warping shapes sort of just floating in the middle of what is essentially a tower that drives to the heavens, which all of the floors and bookshelves in here are simply just a grand set of spiral stairs, looping the exterior wall of this tower, and in the middle there is a array of beautiful projections, things that, given that this is the Tower of Illusion, you know to be fake. And as you enter, there is a podium, much as you've seen before with the other areas of the library. Behind it is a librarian, a gnome, who would pop their head up and say, "Oh, welcome. How can I help you?"
I'm looking into, well, stealth techniques, kind of hand switchy things. Ideally, that kind of merge a little bit with magic.
Hmm.
Maybe even using mental fortitude, things like that.
I see. He'll sort of snap his fingers, and you'll see a very similar golden wheeled Libraritron type construct roll up, and it will look at you with its articulated eye, and he'll say, "Illusion, sleight of hand, magic." And it will sort of strain its eye for a moment, and then shake the eye stalk attached and zip off. And the librarian will motion for you to follow.
Thank you. Alright, come on.
No problem.
We follow.
All right. Following it is a fairly easy task. If at any point it was ever to get away from you, it would stop and linger so you could see the last place that it was. Eventually, it falls on a section of scrolls and will sort of bob its eye up and down the scrolls, and then eventually dial in on one.
Oh, this one?
It will sort of nod its eye stalk.
That's so disturbing. He takes the book.
Okay. It is a scroll, not a book.
A scroll.
Yeah. And as you take the scroll, the Libraritron sort of leans in, and it seems that you can study the scroll here, but not take it away. It's keeping a very close eye on the scroll itself. It's just sort of rolling along and following the scroll and keeping its eye stalk trained on the scroll itself.
Are there any desks nearby?
Yes, there is an array of desks along the long spiraling stairs.
He will take a seat
Okay.
and look over the scroll and hold it in such a way that the eye stalk can still read it.
The eye stalk floats over one of your shoulders and just hangs out there.
Silk is in his mind is like, don't look. It's rude. He will look over the scroll and read what's on it.
All right. Despite the fact that you are here in the Illusion Tower of Candlekeep, this is a scroll that is for conjuration, and it is a very simple conjuration cantrip utilized to teleport a object of small or smaller size away from you. And with this information, this could, if you were to transcribe it, be something that you feel over time you could kind of work into a repertoire.
He will. Well, first of all, he didn't have any parchment, so he'll look at the little robot and be like, "Do you have any parchment writing supplies on you or inside of you?"
it will shake its eye, at which point the eye itself will sort of retract back, and it will open a drawer on its rolling base. And inside the drawer is what is essentially a scribe's kit. There is parchment, ink, several quills,
Thank you.
and then
Okay. I'm gonna write this one quickly. Silkas will transcribe the scroll and say, "Thank you very much," and walk to put the scroll back.
Okay.
Arlen, is there anything you want to take a look at while we're here?
No, not thoroughly. No.
Alright. Well, I'm about done. I have a couple other questions that are coming to mind, but I don't think I'm going to get much more from here for the moment. Actually, do you want to go to the garden?
Works for me. Yeah.
Alright. We'll go there, and then I will keep an eye on the time, so that way we can meet up properly at Traxicles.
Sounds good.
Or for lunch. We never said we were meeting for lunch, damn it. Silkes will walk and motion Olin to follow.
all right. And with that, we jump over to Jeremina and Marty. What are you guys up to?
So, Mina, what? So, he brought you a mace, and what was the other one again? A war pick?
Yeah, war pick. Well, I mean, that's what, like, I asked for, because he makes me fill out a form, and then he got to fill out the form, and then he goes and he, like, picks the like, the things for you. I don't know.
Oh. Well, like, have you used a war pick before?
I mean, yeah, I'm pretty good at most weapons. I've used war pick, war hammer. If it's got war, I've done it. If it's got pole, I've done it. If it's got sword, I've done it. I've done it all. Even some more the, like, little esoteric ones. I've shot a gun before.
Oh, that's cool.
I mean, I've used, like, the real exotic ones.
Like, what, like a whip?
I mean, a whip ain't exotic. But I did learn it. I did learn how to use a whip from Silkez's, now I'm learning, brother-in-law. So, I mean, I guess exotic, but only because I learned it from a dude in the Dales. He was like a farmhand.
Oh. That's interesting. Yeah, like, I've never really done much with, you sort of, like, look at a weapon and you can sort of figure out how to, like, poke people with it, but, yeah, but anyways, it looks like we are here.
Hi, honey. She's gonna walk in like she lives there. I'm so sorry. I totally forgot to
Hi, how can I help you?
I need to trade in the shield. I'm sorry. You go.
Hi.
Hi.
Is this the same person as last time? You described someone different, I thought.
Did you have a claim number?
Did I? Did I have a claim number?
No.
Is this the same guy as before?
No.
I think something comes over Jeremina. She, like, physically almost dislocates her jaw and then pops it back into place, and she says, "Can I talk to the guy that was here last night?"
He's out.
He's out doing what?
Birth of his first child.
What?
His wife.
Who's
having a
having
baby.
kid?
What?
Can he have that kid? How old is she?
I don't really dig into my coworkers' personal lives, if I'm honest.
Why not? There's like nothing else going on here.
I mean, there's a bunch of magic weapons.
Yeah, but my personal life is plenty busy enough, thank you. Can I help you?
Do you want it to be busier?
Not with that attitude.
What does this person look like?
The person is a very, very old, probably in their 80s or 90s human woman.
Okay. Well, my friend here wants to trade in her sentient shield.
Oh. Oh, yeah, I heard about this one.
You heard about this one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, talk of the town you are. And
me?
she'll disappear behind like a partition into the office for a moment.
Wait, what are they saying about me?
There is no response.
Oh my god, what are they saying about me? Did Jenna go and tell everybody?
It's really the fact that you have like a legendary shield that has a.
I don't think it's legendary. No offense, I don't think you're legendary.
Well, I mean, no one knew what this thing looked like until it showed up.
Well, yeah, that's how most things work. Most people don't know what things look like until they show up, Marty.
Fair.
I'm just saying, though, we could come to an accords. There could be a notion of goodwill between us. Or any of this were to happen, could be fantastic. Your friend seems nice.
You've been quiet for a long time. Is the shield talking to you?
Yeah, the shield's talking to me. Shove it up your ass.
Was that directed at me or your friend?
Directed at you, baby.
Oh, yeah, well, that's fair.
Eh,
I don't know, I'm not entirely sold on trading in the shield, just because now he's like a little putty, but I also, once again, I do not like people possessing me. I especially do not like losing my memory.
Oh yeah, like complete violation of your autonomy and like.
Right? Like,
Yeah,
I mean, there's
like and out of nowhere too. Like gross.
right?
like-
Oh, all right. Oh, here it is. All right. So I've got a war pick, a mace. Was there anything else you wanted to add to this before you considered trading in? We do have other options. You would be interested in expanding your ability to trade in this potentially dangerous, world-ending artifact.
Do you got like anything that talks? Oh, you know what? Should I?
It's a general policy of the library fortress that we don't hand out anything that speaks words. Conveys emotions, yes. Speaks words, no.
But should I ask about whips? I feel like it's a little too on the nose for me to ask about whips.
Honestly, it'd be really intimidating with a whip. And like, if you know how to use a whip, you should use a whip. That'll be fun.
Well, okay, yeah, but like, there's like a certain way that I present myself, Marty, that makes using whip. Do you got whips?
What kind of whips?
What kind of whips do you got?
But yeah, what do you mean by what kind of whips?
I
a
don't
whip.
know. You just present yourself in a very particular way. Let me go get the whip.
Okay. Wait, hey, what are people saying about me?
Nothing. It's just my perception.
Well, no. Besides, you said that I was the talk of the town.
Yeah, because of the shield.
See, told you.
Oh, well, I'm so flattered. Maybe my last flattering I'll ever get. I'll relish it.
I wonder if they like give the other like sentient talking weapons, like if they like put them like in a pile so they can all talk to each other, or like, or if like they like go around to each of them and like, cause it's like how like they have like those like at like the menagerie in Neverwinter, they put in the tiger pen they have like this like rope tug that you can like play tug of war with like with like the tigers. Like, I
Oh
wonder if
no,
they do like,
sweetie. It's much darker than that.
Yeah, I bet they lock them in like little iron chests and like put them 50 feet underground so they don't accidentally reach out to someone. Because if you
No,
gotta,
no. They
oh,
either become test subjects or some sort of fuel for some kind of ritual. Boom. Here's the whip. And what you see before you is it's sort of bronze in color. It's wrapped around several times. It has a leather wrapped handle, and the end of it, in lieu of being a flayed opening of leather, given the fact that it has this bronze aesthetic running all the way through it, in lieu of that opening flay of leather, it is sort of a cast bronze snake head that just sort of appears to be articulated. And that articulation, specifically for you, Marty, you can see the fact that it is sort of linked almost where the head and the whip meet, that there is, when the whip would contract as though it was sort of at extension, the mouth of the snake would close. And when the whip was not at maximum extension, it would be open.
oh, Marty's immediately like, ooh, this is cool.
Yeah, it's been here for a while. But, it's hard to find people who fight with whips. We only get so many carnies through here. So,
so what's this do?
I don't know.
Well, give me 2
Yeah.
seconds with it if you don't mind.
Use your big fat book on it.
Well, actually, I was thinking about doing this differently. May I? And she'll like reach for the whip. But,
No, yeah. Do your thing. I'm not worried about it.
Jeremina, do you mind if I
Mind if you what?
like mess with it?
I mean, it's not mine.
Fair enough. Mari will take it, and she will kind of check like the entire length, make sure it's like in good quality, and then sort of like, are there any like runes or anything like that that like sort of would give away the kind of magic that it does if it is magic?
You can probably fairly discern that it is magic, but there are no runes on the exterior of the weapon.
Interesting. That's hard to accomplish. And basically, she is going to fuck around with it, and eventually maybe take out her book, but ritual cast, identify on it.
Okay, you do so. You do definitely need to break out your book as you do so. And you determine that this weapon, based on a entry in your book, very, very short, is known as the Lash of Shadows. It is a whip-like weapon which does instill poison damage, as well as having some additional effects to assist the user in striking their opponents. And as one grows with the weapon, it may gain additional effects.
Ooh, this is interesting. So Marty will relay all that to Jeremina. It's like, and like the entire time, like she's talking, she's like trying, like making like the mouth open and close, by like extending it. It's like, I wonder if you could like bite it, like because you like bite someone with it, kind of. It's very
I just kind of imagine Marty being there, being like, "Hello,
Oh,
the
that's a
Ash
fun.
of Shadows. Hello."
That is okay. That is like within like the first like 5 minutes. That is something that happens. It's a part of the ritual. It's important.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah, I think I've made my decision.
Mhm.
I'm going to keep the shield.
Oh, fantastic.
Are you sure that's a good idea, Carolina? Like I know she said the stuff about the yeah.
Yeah, I'm confident. I got some tricks up my sleeve. And all my times, and she's gonna look at the woman, talking to people and getting what I want. Yeah, I've gotten pretty good at some parts. So I don't think the shield's gonna act out again. If he knows what's good for him.
Ah, whatever. Your loss.
The whip looks so good.
Looks
But
pretty
thank
good.
you.
Hmm.
I know, Marty. I'm sorry.
Mhm. No, it's okay. I'm just Mario will like take another like quick look at it. Oh, I want to know how it works so bad. Oh well. And she will pass it back.
She
But
takes it. Yeah, I'm really glad I had to come in on my Saturday. Thanks.
me too. I'm really glad you made such a big effort to be here and to help me.
You do appreciate it.
I think what really makes the awkward silence is the soft sound of Discord notifs from Fish's end.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And she's just like, yeah, give me a second. She's
I'm gonna play by post.
Alright. Let's head out.
This was
Alright.
supposed to be suburbs and soccer mom's Saturday.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be a shield user. It sucks. Oh.
Well, if you ever want me to,
worse.
if you ever want me to make something, I can. I did have to make magic weapons in college, so I know how to do it. I can make something cool for you.
Yep.
I can make you a whip.
All I've
I can
got
make-
is a chain, but I've hooked that up to my axe. Not really
Ooh.
want to whip.
I could. Ooh, have you ever heard of like a meteor hammer before? That wouldn't really work.
Oh no,
But
so good.
they're so cool. I've always wanted to try and make one.
But I really want a whip. Please, please,
Mhm.
please. A whip, please.
Mari thinks for a second. Yeah, I can make you a whip.
Fantastic.
All right.
All right.
So
Sorry.
Let's join the others.
yeah, join the others, and then after that, I'm going to go check out the blood section.
Yes. With that, you are all reconvening outside Traxagor's office, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Great. You do so. The small little alcove on the stairs, and there is the tiny raccoon-shaped door that is Traxagor's office.
Arlen, as they're walking, Arlen, I just remembered. I have to find where Explodimus is because I think he's the only one one of the only ones in this place that can fix the dagger. I just remembered that I had Fang in my pocket. Oh, corset, one of those.
Same.
So after this lunch, probably tomorrow, because they still haven't decided when they're going to have the meeting, I'll have to ask Marty where Explodimus's office is and make my way down there.
Oh, you were looking for Explomus?
Yes, I still have Fang, dagger in two
Oh,
pieces.
yeah.
Need to get that fixed.
Oh, yeah. I can show you where he is. It's actually kind of sort of on the way to the blood magic thing. That's where I'm going after lunch.
Oh, perfect.
How was your guys' stuff?
I learned how to potentially teleport things, and also that I hate these little iBots more than I thought I did.
Horrible.
They are unnerving, especially when you have one directly over your shoulder staring at what you're reading. And you have to. And when they get things from their insides, the little stalk swallows their eye and then spits it back out.
What?
That
I'm not repeating that. It's
yeah, fair
horrifying
enough.
to say the first time.
Candlekeep needs to be burned down. I mean it. They use sentient little things and in rituals and as fuel.
Yeah.
However,
and for experimentation.
Yeah.
It was never to throw a pity party for the fucking shield.
I will say the Illusion Tower, very beautiful. I would like just to spend a day in there. Very delightful.
Well, when I burn it all to the ground, you can have the Illusion Tower.
Thank you.
Of course. This place is unholy. We can all agree on that, right? Unholy.
Yeah,
It's unholy,
some issues.
but it's fascinating. My brother is the exact kind of person with grey morals to enjoy this place for what it is. You would love him. You would make eye contact with him and adopt him immediately. Trust me.
I figured. Yeah, Vac told me the same thing, almost word for word, actually. It's a little uncanny. Okay, let's knock on the door. We got questions to ask about hell, I guess.
And Barovia.
Oh, door opens. You finally knocked. Yeah, just so you know, all the eyes on the little robots, they're donated by former readers. It's
we were
completely
told.
ethical. Okay, all right.
Ethical. That is not ethical at all. That is creepy. That is weird. That is bad. That is creepy. And
There's an
weird.
entire department that maintains the eyes. We have documentation for all of them.
Okay,
It's weird to me too. I don't know. Come on in.
Ooh, literally that episode from Doctor Who.
I hate this place. I hate this place. I hate this place. I hate this place. I never want to be here ever again. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it.
Is Lily here?
Hate.
You once again re-enter Traxagor's chambers, seeing the wall of tuning forks. Lulu, who had come with you for a minute, seems to have returned to Traxagor's chambers, and once again says, "Oh, it's so good to see you all."
It's nice to see you too, Lulu.
Hey, Lulu. How are you doing today?
I am doing wonderful. And it is wonderful to see all of you.
So,
Yeah. What can I help you with? I know you, and he will point at Rhea, are looking to go to hell. I'm doing my best on discovering a point where I can get you to El Toro, but it is not easy.
How do you even go about moving around hell?
Very carefully, I suppose, with a map that makes you insane.
Yeah, and we have the map. We can pull it out of the archives, but oh boy, did Elminster go crazy writing that thing.
Wait. I got a shield that's from the Infernals, Am I Shield? Can you read things? Can you like look at things like around you? Can you see things?
To some degree.
But my
Sure.
shield
Why
can
not?
look at the map and then tell me what's going on.
Does your shield have an agenda?
I mean, the shield is a general, but the thing is, the shield owes me big time, so we can work out something. But I mean, doesn't everything have an agenda? Like, don't you have an agenda? Like we all have impulses, biases, worldviews that impact and shape. You know, like we all have agendas.
I think in this case it's a world-ending style agenda. That is the
I
concern.
really don't think the shield has much higher ambitions than making sure he isn't trapped inside of a room for long periods.
You know what? You know what? Can I look at it? I'd like to look at it.
The shield?
Yeah. I'd like to. I'd like to see it.
Okay, there you go. You can see it.
No, place it on the floor.
I'm not placing it on the floor. It's my shield.
Well then, yeah. No, I'm not gonna.
Fine. Can I a table?
No. Oh God. Look around the room. All right, the speaker of necromancy ain't here. Listen, I'm looking to get on top of it. I need to inspect it.
Put his little raccoon paws all over it.
I think this takes Shermina out. I think she doubles over and just starts wheezing. She takes it off, puts it on the floor, and I mean, there's like tears steaming from her eyes, and she's going to say, "I'm naming my next kid after you."
Yeah, that's great. I get that a lot. All right, and
I bet he does actually.
and he'll sort of take a minute and like saddle up, and you see him whip his hands across him. There's some utterances under his breath. He's clearly casting some spells upon himself, and then he gets up on the shield and sort of places his hand down, and then it's just quiet as this raccoon stares at this like shield that has kind of like a edifice of an expression upon it, and that's just it
What do you think they're
for
talking
like
about?
5 minutes.
In that 5 minutes, Jermina is going to reach into her bag and pull out a sketch pad, and she is
Thank God.
furiously drawing the scene.
What do you think they're talking about in there?
Recipes?
Or it could be recipes. Erlin, what do you think they're talking about?
Why a raccoon is standing on top of a shield?
You know, I'm pretty sure that if I suddenly had a raccoon standing on top of me, I would be wondering the same thing.
Yeah.
Especially with his little hands. Have you seen raccoon hands? They're
Yeah.
very, very concerning. They're
They're
like
cute.
little human hands.
Yeah.
Made for
like,
crime.
Exactly, they're adorable. But they just hang out. Draxigor doesn't seem that.
Or in this case, do magic.
In this case, do magic.
Made for crime. That fucking kills me.
Very good.
Just made for crime. Yeah.
Tiny little human hands made for crime.
Raccoon folk made for crime.
Did Traxicor ever talk about if he is a raccoon, like he's just a raccoon, or if he was changed into a raccoon via some sort of magic?
No, if he said.
At this point, Traxigor removes his hand from the shield and says, and like motioning his hand at Silkaz and says, "It's all about space. Look at this. I get less than all of the other speakers, all of the other archmages. I get less. Shrink it all down, it suddenly becomes more accessible."
Olin was actually gonna say that too. He's like he mentioned that the door's small, so he went small.
Yeah.
So you're not a raccoon originally.
No. Human man, but non-born.
Non what?
No, a human man. I was formerly a human man, and now I just am on repeating cycles of being a raccoon ad infinitum.
Now he's a raccoon.
There's a wizard in Baldur's Gate. Have you met him? I think you two would get along.
I don't think we've met.
Okay.
You might have.
His name's
I
Rasmus.
like-
Their
I
name's
feel like-
Rasmus, sorry.
They like to just kind of be whatever.
Oh, cool.
Anyways, but my shield.
I like being a raccoon. Okay.
Fucking furry.
So, he'll look at the shield, and then we'll sort of. It will still be here. It will just be elsewhere, right? Right? Okay, cool. And we'll motion at the shield, and then like sort of make a dropping motion, and then it just blinks out of existence. Okay, so listen. I'm pretty sure this shield is a devil of some sort who is interested in being freed from its prison that is its corporeal shear-based form after some sort of conflict with the demon that resides inside the Speaker of Necromancy, which is probably why that whole thing, like, I heard the rumors, so it's not, but, like, that's probably why that whole thing happened. So, yeah, I wouldn't trust a word it says. It has an agenda. It wants to manipulate and use you. And if you choose to continue to carry it, I would be cautious.
Okay, but there's several things about that. They're gonna like torture him. And like, use him in like profane rituals.
Okay, yeah. I mean, that's that is a concern. I'm glad you feel that way.
He wants to kill Faye.
Yeah, well, I mean, he actually wants to kill the demon that is channeling himself through Faye, but that's actually less important. What's actually more important is the fact that like the blood war is real fucked up, and yeah, no, like ooh, that guy, he's killed a lot of people.
To be fair, so have I.
I would imagine that your numbers would differ in the digits.
Sure, but I mean like proportionally, like to his life compared to mine.
I mean,
Jeremina, why are you trying to make the shield reasonable?
Yeah, I really don't have context for that, so I can't speak to it.
Well, I mean, if I'm gonna go into hell, I think having like someone on my side, maybe endeared to me, might be better.
Oh, right. Oh, going into hell. That is a great segue, and he'll point at he'll point at Rhea and say, "I did a little research, did a little work. I'm working on narrowing it down. We need a couple more days, but I've got a radius. We're working on finding a spot where we can drop you directly in El Terrell." And she will say, "Thank you, Taxagor." At which point he will say, "Okay, anyways, what were you talking about?"
The shield.
Oh, yeah, right. Absolute asshole.
Yeah, no shit. I don't know, but I already like, well, I can't really, because the lady there is so mean, Traxagor. She was really mean, Silkaz.
I thought there was somebody else there the other day that you liked.
Having his first kid. His wife was giving birth.
Oh, yeah, nice.
How
Good
old
for
is she?
him.
How old's his wife?
Are you asking me that?
Yeah, I want to know.
You think I know who works here? I hardly work here. Come on.
Wait, how did he look? Did he look old?
Yeah, he looked old as balls.
Maybe he's like married to an elf or something like that.
Yeah, maybe it's one of those like sugar baby situations.
Oh God,
What?
I hope
When he
not.
dies, she gets the entire armory. What's the deal
Yeah,
there?
I don't know. I'm just participating in the conversation.
Well, thank you for participating. I really. Well, I can't go back there and be like, actually, I changed my mind a third time.
Okay,
You could
excuse
say
me. I have to use the little raccoon's room.
Okay. Well, what if?
Owen's gonna walk off and follow to find where the a bigger adult bathroom is.
Well, it appears we've been left to our own devices.
Well, I mean, I mean, okay. So you weren't there, so good. Like the way they were talking, like he is a war criminal.
By the very definition, actually, he is a war criminal.
Genocide or probably you know, evil, literally.
Without a doubt.
It just like knowing what's gonna happen to him feels weird.
It's different because I know what I'm going to do to him. But, I mean, eternal damnation and solitude, that's one thing, right? That's...
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, I really don't know if I'm going to guarantee that, but I know that they're going to use him in profane rituals, etc., etc. And as much as I understand that he's a genocidal war criminal and that he's a devil and all that, I mean, and she'll kind of fan her hands at her face. I'm not that far removed from that.
I think you're may not be far removed in lineage, but in attitude and alignment, I think.
No, it's okay. I'm not. I'm really not that far removed.
I disagree. That's just me. I think that it's a false equivalency to put yourself on the same level as him.
Mm-hmm. But I see what you're saying, Jermina. And I think I'm okay with you keeping the shield. And I mean, like, you know, instead of making sure, well, he's a demon and not. No, he is a devil. The other one's a demon. So it might help to make a contract, like official one.
Oh, that's never good. That's never good. No.
Like, I mean, like if she's going to keep him around, like, you know, have like it on like the list of like you're not allowed to possess me. So that way we know he's not going to possess her again.
And I've already made a contract before. I can't bet my soul. I mean, if he gets pissy with me, he's gonna get pissy with Zariel too. This place gets me so bad. It cannibalizes its readers, makes their eyes into robots. I don't give a shit if they signed papers. They're still doing it, and that's weird and unnatural. And then they use sentient weapons.
Yeah, the fact they use sentient weapons for ritual. I do kind of want to know more about what in the world they're using those for.
Whew, boy. Whew. Let me tell you, when you transfigure down from a human man to a raccoon, you have to pee a lot. It's an unfortunate reality. Sorry, where were we?
Oh, I got two babies. I pee like a horse, just all the time.
Just like every time you start running, you just go and like there it goes. Yeah. All right, cool.
I mean, it's horrible.
Oh, wow.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Traxagor.
Yeah.
Do you know what they use the sentient weapons for?
Make a persuasion check.
Oh God. 1 second. Oh God, really? God. Free. Come on. A 10.
I will give you advantage because I think he wants to answer.
I love you.
But he is bound by the rules of the institution, unfortunately.
Please, 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 please,
Pretty
please.
please.
13.
He'll sort of take his tiny little raccoon hand and rub it against his face and will
Made
say,
for crime.
the best I can tell you is that they're doing good with it. I don't know if you believe me. It's not important, but it's
It sounds important.
he'll sort of get very frustrated, get very angry, and storm around in his little raccoon boots.
Paxicle, can you at least tell us one thing that they do?
They only do one thing. It's very hush hush.
Marty will look around.
Are they
Who's here
recording
to say
you?
it? Yeah.
You know what? He will take what is effectively a tiny little pocket watch out of the pocket of his vest and pop it open and say, I heard they're reconvening Crisis Council in about 3 hours.
What?
Okay.
That's news to us.
I'm sure it is. They do like to keep their witnesses in the dark. Would you like to go for a little trip?
Yes.
Sure.
Yes,
To
sure.
where?
To what they do with the weapons.
Don't ask. We're going on a little trip.
Also, yeah, sorry. Deniability, sorry.
Yeah. Things are always bugged around here. Come on, step in. And
Goodness.
Oh, I love travel.
and he will motion his little raccoon hands out.
I will take a raccoon hand.
And
Silkus will take a raccoon hand.
Rhea will step forward and be included as well.
TB3 will.
I think I can teleport it. It'll be fine. And if everyone coalesces and joins around the circle, there is a quick wink,
Oh, that was a good sound.
and you all are standing in an open field with reeds sort of swaying in the distance, and Traxibor sort of like pops up and is like pushing the reeds and grass down. Okay. I think we're good here.
Oh God! How
What is coming out?
horrible!
What is coming out of me? Is this blood?
Oh God!
There shouldn't be any additional. If you're experiencing effect, you should see a doctor when we get back. Because
I'm just a little nauseous. Goodness gracious.
Yeah, sorry.
Well, it may have to do with the position of the sun. We are 2 time zones back, so my bad on that. Right. Oh boy.
Olin looks like he's used to it.
Oh, see, he gets it. Well, I mean, he's probably gonna catch a bit of a tan out here, but otherwise he's gonna be all right.
I think he burns before he tans.
Yeah.
Marty will reach into her bag and pull out an umbrella. For you, Silkus.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, hey! Whoa, the automaton made it. Good on me. Whoa.
Marty will quick look over EV3.
Sorry,
Okay,
go
sorry.
on.
But anyways.
Oh, right. Yeah, I had to expand. Right. So, what the? Why am I telling you all this again? Whatever. It's fun. It's good times. Okay. What?
Because we were curious.
Yeah. And honestly, more people I feel like deserve to know. Um, and especially in the wake of the death curse. Um,
Hmm?
People's souls were getting separated from the traditional ways that they were able to either be resurrected or even just exist in the space that is the prime material. I really can't explain anything more than that, but there's something that wasn't right with the way that souls were processing, and the business that they're getting up to with the sentient items as of now is giving souls to the soulless. They're
Oh.
able to take these items that have been embedded with this great evil and giving people who would otherwise just perish into nothingness the ability to maybe have some form of afterlife. It's hasn't always worked out though, you know.
Wait, so they're like, what are they doing?
There.
So
Go on.
no. I honestly, I'm still working it through, so hearing other perspectives really helps me.
I mean, I believe that a soul is a blank sheet of paper that you write on, right? And then magic items got a blank sheet of paper that others don't got. They just erase the paper and pass it to somebody who don't got it.
Mm-hmm.
So that person can be a person again.
Yes.
I'm confused. People have been coming back without souls?
No. Let's say you're an unsold individual. There's a couple classifications that we do, but like I don't want to get into that. It also kind of seems discriminatory, but whatever. It is that there are individuals who exist in our world that do not bear souls. They do not carry souls, and what they are trying to do with these sentient weapons is strip them of their sentience, utilize that same essence to provide souls to the soulless, which then give them a chance at the afterlife. Which is interesting when you think about it, in accordance with the disappearance of Elturel, from what I've heard, and sort of what that could mean. Because, like, really, at the end of the day, the death curse is probably what prompted the disappearance of Elturel, and the need for those those amount of souls. So we're kind of working contrary to that, right? At this point, he's kind of getting manic. He's like walking around this field, like pushing down these large things of grass as he's like gesticulating wildly, just sort of.
So
It seems like he brought you all here just to like theory dump on you.
So it looks like
Yeah.
they're recycling them, I suppose. Trying to give these bodies a chance to live and create their own life and go to an afterlife of sorts.
Yeah, and like the weird thing about sentient weapons is, like, I mean, when you look at the creation of a sentient weapon, 9 times out of 10, and I'm no statistician, that's not my job, but like, it's never good, or it feels never good. So, I don't know.
But if okay, Marty just sort of like wipes her hand with her face with her hand. That'd be weird the other way around. So they're recycling sentient, killing, sacrificing sentient weapons to give people souls. And it is ostensibly a good humanitarian thing. by their logic.
Yeah, and I mean, in my opinion too, but we're
Yeah.
supposed to be hush hush about it, you know?
Yeah. Well,
Well, I
just
mean,
why? Why is it a secret?
Uh,
probably because people are going to have issues with it.
Yes.
And then there's
Yeah.
going to be people who are influential, who are soulless, trying to get their way into it.
But I guess it makes sense. But
And I can see why it's important. I know some elves believe in reincarnation, not having a soul to go on.
yeah, it'd be a one and done thing.
But then they have to. Okay, I'll just suck it up.
But
And it's us too, because the issue I'm having is that the shield wouldn't have even a phantasmal chance at redemption. But if the soul's used to give somebody else
A chance.
that's redemption. Maybe it's against his will, but I mean, he is a devil.
Yeah. It's the soul of the sentient how. What does Marty know about what sentient items are?
you can make an Arcana or History check, your choice.
But I'll go with the Arcana. Thank you very much. How did I do this? 17.
17. So you would know that sentient items are a rarity. And specific to their creation, you would know that there's many different ways that they can. To include the folding of a pre-existing person or personality into the weapon, or that a personality, or like a person or personality, gets generated when a weapon is created under the right circumstances. But you don't know much more than that.
Okay.
So, like, a person can become a weapon, or a weapon can become a person. And both fill that space that is sentient weapon.
Yeah. Okay. So it's it almost seems more like an eye for an eye kind of thing.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know, it's kind of how magic's always worked, right? There's got to be a
Equal opposite exchange kind of deal.
yeah.
Yeah. For some reason that feels it. He's a horrible person, and he's an actual devil, and he could help make people. How's that gone wrong? You said it's gone wrong before.
Huh?
You said it's gone wrong before. How
Which
has
part?
it gone wrong? The making the sentient weapon into a soul.
Oh, yeah. Well, they're still very much in trials. And you have to understand that a what they call an unsold individual, when it goes wrong, they die, and there's no afterlife for them. They just cease to exist. They cannot be raised. They cannot ever exist again unless you were to go back in time, which is possible on a theoretical level, but oh boy, the implications.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. That. Yeah. Okay. That. I guess that's all the information we know about it currently.
Yes, but that makes sense that if it goes wrong, it just ceases to be.
And is that for both the shield, the weapon, and the person, or just the
Yeah,
person?
yeah, no. I mean, if you've ever cast a spell with material components that consume,
Hmm?
this
Oh,
is
yeah.
the sentient item is the material that's consumed, regardless
I
if it succeeds or fails.
Okay. Interesting. Okay.
Anyways, you guys been to the Dales before? Because we're in the Dales right now.
The Dales?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I was wondering why it was so cold.
Yes, yeah.
No,
yeah,
that-
no, it's-
Silkes, if
It
we walk,
it is January.
Yep,
no,
it's very.
no.
It
Out
is
of
very
character,
cold.
remember that Jermina's Dell's accent is fake. She's never actually
yeah.
been to Dell's.
Yeah.
Silkes, if we walked far enough, could we get back to your husband's place?
Mine?
Yeah, your husband's place. He lived up in the Dale. But am I thinking of the wrong guy?
Yeah, my husband's from Neverwinter.
Oh.
Unless he's from the Dells.
Who do I think is from the Dale? I remember now who I think is from the Dales. Never mind.
Who?
Me. No, one of
Oh, one of your.
Young's.
Marty will roll
One
up
of your
her sleeve.
friends?
Yeah, one of my old girlfriends. The only girlfriend I've ever. Shut up!
Well, it's
all right.
absolutely. I'm getting frostbite. We should step back.
You are not getting frostbite. It is not
It's
that cold.
January in the Dale.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't get kind of cold across the fields. Are we ready to go back? You guys look like you might have a meeting
go
sometime
back.
soon.
Oh,
Yeah.
I have to, you already know. I told you already, Marty. Sorry, my brain is off today.
What? Which thing?
Explodomus thing.
Oh, yes. I can help you find that.
Oh, also, you need to take us into the secret section so we can look up books on Barovia Traxigor.
That
Oh.
too.
Oh yeah, that's not a problem. Is it? Yeah, hell, let's go there. He puts his hands out.
Oh, I want to hold his little
Oh,
arm.
okay, go. Okay, go.
Oh my god.
Does anyone else want to turn holding Drexagor's hand? Because if not, I will take it again.
I can make more raccoons if this is what this is about.
No. Marty will take.
It's specifically your hands.
Yeah.
There is a true polymorph thing. You can just be a raccoon all the time.
Yeah, that's what I'm living.
Oh, I thought you said you have to keep on doing. Never mind.
I love your little hands. Sorry.
We're gonna let go of her hand halfway through.
All right. And they teleport and reappear in the in a dark, sectioned off portion of library inside of Candlekeep. Traxagor, being who he is, has special permission to teleport in and out of Candlekeep at his leisure, basically, and wherever he wants. And he'll say, all right, Barovia, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Let's try and think if I go card catalog first or just start grabbing books.
Card catalog is always
You have
good.
a card
good
catalog
start.
here?
Actually, you know what? Fuck it, whatever. And he'll just sort of cast a spell, and it goes thump and drops a GPS arrow in front of him. At which point he will waddle following the arrow.
I think they get back and there's like a thump and Jeremina has like solidly collapsed on the floor.
Evie
Oh,
would like
shit.
to would like to
No,
attempt.
I just want her to fall on the floor.
Fair enough.
Like she goes to she lands on her feet, but she goes to take a step and it's just
Yeah, it just crumples.
Oh, speaking of which,
God.
everybody make a Constitution saving throw.
oh boy.
No.
Oh, I'm good at those.
I'm not. I think I have a solid 12. Nope, I have a solid 10. Yay.
14 for Olin.
Second.
12.
17.
Okay.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
How
No
dare you
rush.
not have your sheet up immediately? Like me, who totally had their sheet up right immediately.
Bastard 20.
Okay.
Fuck yeah. Oh, Bastard Twin. That's a good name for it.
Nobody has jet lag.
Thank God.
That wasn't very funny.
Yeah.
I would like to choose to fail.
Okay.
And
That is your choice. You have one level of exhaustion if you
Oh.
want to. Okay. Traxagor casts a spell in front of him, and a little GPS arrow drops, and he begins navigating the section of the planar library behind the iron gates, and eventually he comes upon a very old tome, and the arrow sort of just dials into it, and he'll say, "Yeah, I think it's this one right here."
Just this one?
He'll adjust his search criteria, at which point the arrow will search back and forth, and then dial
all
back in to the single book.
Olin
Arlena.
will go to grab it.
Go ahead.
And grab it you do. It is very dusty.
He'll open it up.
Okay. It is a history book, a very old history book, and it tells the story of a barony in the Dales. The barony was known as Barovia, and one day, after some drama between the Baron, his brother, and his brother's wife-to-be, it just sort of failed to exist. It was no longer there. It fell out of existence. And this book describes that. It sort of is a outside observer, someone who lived on the edge of Barovia, who one day described the Castle Zarevich just one day not being present. It's almost like an Atlantean story of there being this sort of thriving little community that one day just failed to exist.
Does this do anything for Olin, for memory-wise?
I will say go ahead and make a... intelligence or wisdom saving throw, your choice, and I will clarify whether you succeed or fail is up to me
Yeah.
with whether or not it's important.
Intelligence.
Okay.
It's only by 1 point, but...
Yep.
Wow, a 19. Oh, no.
19.
No, Bastard 20, because I did the intelligence. The Bastard 20.
So, as you're reading this, you're sort of thinking. Your brain is ticking. And you get images, get thoughts, get memories of what is essentially a war zone. A war zone that is described a bit in this book.
Mhm.
The the small village outside of the castle resonates with you. And when the book talks about the blacksmith, about the coffin maker shop, about all of these different entities, all of these different businesses, you can see them in your mind's eye, and you see them twice. The first time you see them is in your day-to-day life. The passing by, greeting the shopkeeper.
Mm-hmm.
And then you see them a second time when the village is burning. And you are doing your best to protect the shopkeepers, the small children, the people of the village as it burns around them. And then you cut back, looking on to this book, which is a historical record of something that probably happened hundreds of years ago.
They're gonna see Olin's body tense when he goes into the imaging, and when he comes back out, his body kind of looks defeated, and he just slowly closes the book, puts it back.
Olin.
Are you okay?
That depicted the start of it, but I remember the rest.
All of it?
What do you mean?
It burned to the ground.
Olin.
Oh no.
That's all he knows is like just that one
Yeah.
iteration,
Just the one loop.
essentially. Okay.
Arlen, I'm so sorry.
There's not much I can do. And he'll more so just start backing away from the bookcase to put himself back into the group and whatever we do next.
Silk is going to gently put his hand on Olin's shoulder.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like Marty sort of like leans and sort of like rests her head, kind of like, I guess like at his side. I'm sorry.
Oh, if it's any consolation, I think. I mean, it's why I picked you to carry my son's flask, right? You're good at keeping those ghosts with you. And I think that's big. I think that's a lot.
Yeah, but that's 2 out of a whole village.
That's 2 out of a whole village.
That's more than what I've got.
Mm-hmm.
It's more than what Silkez has got.
Still things to look for.
Olin's gonna look at the raccoon. Do you know anything of Barovia yourself?
Not outside the fact that it is a dread realm. It's a pocket dimension inside of the Shadowfell.
But if it is burned to the ground, would it still exist?
That depends.
On what?
Well, when things fall to the Shadowfell or reality, settlements, depends on the scope. Fall to the Shadow Realm. It's the rules are different each time. So I'm not sure which rules your particular pocket plane, are subject to.
Is there anyone or any other books that describe the situation or have history from inside of the dimension?
Give me a sec. And he'll cast the same spell again. And it sort of waffles back and forth. And he'll say, I mean, I could look. But, you know...
And there's no person you know of that has survived it or went in and went out as a thing?
Yeah, I mean, not that I know of, personally.
Okay.
Which is unfortunately the limitation of my spells.
Understandable.
You. How do dread planes work? Like, couldn't we. Like, if Olin knows where one of those shops is, couldn't.
Alright, follow me. I know where the board is for this.
Oh god, there's a board.
And he'll sort of shuffle off deeper into the darker section of the library beyond
My
the
God.
bars for a moment.
There's a board.
And he will eventually come up to a sort of like rolling billboard that he'll hop up, loop his finger through, and pull down, and will motion to, and it has some very extreme, very detailed arcane formula on it. And he'll say, yeah, so to the best of the understanding of the mages of Candlekeep, us planar wizards, this is the best we understand it. This is mathematically how to make a dread plane.
Hey, if you turn your head sideways, it kind of looks like a...
Marty turns her head to the side.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
So
we get that a lot from students, and I
That-
can't help the way that
Oh,
the
yeah, that's-
formula looks.
It looks really ionic.
I know it has a bell end. I get it.
Can you see it? Like, right? Because that's it. That's the...
Silkas is seriously looking over this planar equation, actually taking it in.
Honestly, I think. It's like, oh,
Are you saying it looks like a dick? Oh.
No, it's ionic, not fat.
Yeah. It's 100% vagina. Like, you turn those sides.
No, wow, I've never looked at it that way.
Yeah, like that circle right there is the clitoris, and then you have the
Kind of like an
vulva.
optical illusion. You can see
Marty,
it
we're
both
trying to get
ways.
paid, please.
Faye might be around here.
No, I doubt that severely. I think she's been known to just be at this current time, doing like dances on her like sending glass, so she's fine.
Silkas is going to look over the dread plane equation, if you will.
Okay, make a intelligence check.
Same.
Make an just everybody make an intelligence check.
Everyone try and be smart.
It would literally take a fucking grand slam for anybody.
Intelligence check -1. 14.
I want to clarify for my role, Jermina's not trying to do anything, but she is an inquisitive person, so I think she's find more inappropriate shapes.
Sure.
Oh my god.
And Marty rolled in that 1, so a total of 5. So all she can see is the Yonic now.
Can I sway an Arcana check out of you, sir?
Yeah, I'll accept an Arcana check.
Thank you.
Oh fuck. That would have been better for. Nah, Olin doesn't know magic.
I mean, just keep the same dice. Is really what it boils down to.
Yeah, well, Olin doesn't know magic, so it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
He just knows how to teleport for no reason.
Yeah, and
I got the highest out of us.
What'd you get?
I.
Oh, it's what? Dirty 20.
What did Mars get?
You're muted, Mars.
7.
I got a 7.
Okay. The formula has many shapes.
Does it also have many colors?
This is ridiculous.
Some of it's color coded.
And as you all are looking at it and struggling, Traxagor will sort of waddle up and will say, "You're not gonna get it. It's not a problem. Don't worry about it. It's fine."
I'm not looking at it as a problem. I'm
Okay,
looking at it because I am.
what's important is that when a person of a certain level of magical acumen reaches a certain level of emotion,
Higher
maybe?
God?
No, emotion. I would say there can sometimes be magical items involved. There's many sliding scales. It's a lot of plates to spin, but like then you get a dread plane, and when you're on a plane, and then you make a dread plane, it fails to exist anymore. It just falls to the shadow, and that's what happened with Barovia, at least per that book. I don't know. Never
This
been
one looks
there.
like a daisy.
Oh, yeah, it does.
So you're saying that because a major magical force was involved, the kind of, I guess you could call it, implosion happened in lack of that.
That's a good way to describe it, I think.
Yeah, just so because this Baron Star or whatever, he had this big butt hurt over his brother's fiance that he took. He Elturelled his entire people.
I mean, honestly, that's not a bad way to look at it. It's a little different because it's not like a demonic deal, or a devilish deal versus like just like the emotions doing it. So he was apparently big sad, like listening to Evanescence on loop.
Oh.
Oh,
Wake me up inside.
Wake me up!
but
Right. Anyways,
I should
oh
make-
boy, he'll pop his watch open.
Oh, can I
think-
have my shield back?
Wait, what?
You sent my shield to the EBDB. Can I have it back?
Oh, right. Oh boy. Well, you all have a crisis council to get to. Let's get the shield back outside of this area of the library. I feel like.
That's good. idea.
Yes.
Yeah. So let's shoo everybody.
Okay, cool.
And we'll
Don't
you
have
all
a
can.
shield
I'll
to-
get the shield back. You all can go to the crisis council. You can feel weird about the shield. It's good. It's good. Yeah. If somebody can reach up and open that door.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Thank
okay, I'll
you.
just like put our hands.
Here, we'll do it together.
Door opens. Yeah, great. I'm gonna need the keys. Make sure you lock it on the way out. Okay. Cool. All right. You really want to talk to this guy? He seems like a dick, if I'm honest. But like, whatever.
Give me
Yeah,
back
what?
the shield.
Okay. The he sort of thrusts his hand forward, and the shield materializes on the floor in front of you.
It falls like a frisbee.
The crisis council hasn't come back to us yet, so I'm taking you and I'm forcing redemption on you. Okay, I'm gonna go be right back. I gotta go get a cool whip.
do you want to come with us?
Yeah, all right, cool. Cool.
No, I'm good.
No, I'm saying that you don't really have that much time.
We have to go to the crisis council now.
No,
Yeah.
they're gonna get us. when they
No,
get us.
it's
They haven't even come for us yet.
Yeah. If I'm late, it's because I think she's gonna stop and then she's gonna book it. Like she just.
We'll
books
meet
it
you.
to the armory.
We'll meet you there. I hope you just.
You have the sending stone.
All right,
Now
we'll meet.
listen,
We'll meet
listen.
Jeremy.
No, listen. I think you're overreacting. I spent some time alone in that pocket dimension that raccoon man sent me to, and I think that I've found some perspective. If I'm honest,
Okay.
I think that we could be great together. It would be wonderful.
I've come to realize something really important to me, Shield, is that the reason I want to keep you around is because I want to fix you. But I can't fix you. But you know what can fix you? Being used in a profane ritual that tears you of your soul and identity and forces you onto another person to give them a chance at the afterlife. A thing that I am going to be denied. I also have some perspective that this is the right thing for you. I want to take the Lash of Shadows, please.
Oh, it's you.
Yeah, it's me.
Oh, right. We've been talking to you about it around the office.
Yeah, I know.
Give me a second.
Okay, just
Be right back.
make sure you tell everyone I've got a fat ass.
No, we know, sweetheart. We know.
Oh, God. Oh, they know. Who I slept with.
How could they not?
I mean, I do. Still got it.
She does have that badonkadonk.
All right, here we go, sweetheart.
Thank you.
Not a problem.
Are any of the guys in your office single?
I'm sorry, guys in our office.
She's gonna pull out a stack of cards and just set them on the counter. Just pass them.
Last one retired yesterday. Got a sugar baby. You know how it is.
Pass the cards out. Yeah, okay.
All right.
Jeremina came here looking for hot young librarians, and all she got was a bunch of old people.
It is.
They're not librarians. They're archivists, and it makes a difference.
And then Jeremy's gonna take the whip. I don't know. I imagine she has to sign a release form or something. And then she's going to haul ass to the crisis center. I mean, non-stop booking it.
All right, fair enough. As you are doing that, you grip on to the Lash of Shadows for the first time and feel a very cold sensation run through your hand. And that is where we will leave it for this Friday night.
Hey! Woo!
All right.
Friday night? It is Saturday morning now.
That is accurate.
Yeah.
So
We're all
last
forced-
Friday night.
Oh,
This was a
God.
delightful session.
Yeah. It's Friday.
But in any case, thank you guys for watching. We had like 15 viewers this time.
Damn.
Almost consistently over 10. I would like to thank everybody for coming and watching, whether you were lurking or active in the chat.
Yes.
Big ups.
And we love you either way, but we like it when you guys are talking. It's nice having a peanut gallery.
Enjoy your Sunday commute. And that is where we will leave it.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, guys. Mwah.